Yes, yo. What is good? My name is C.
My name is Notion.
Well, welcome to episode 9, the
9.
final episode of Single Digits of Bad Habits podcast. Nosh, how you doing, mate? You good?
Yeah, good, mate. Just got the fan on, trying to keep things cool in this humid-ass July evening.
Right.
It's been beautiful weather lately. Just,
Yes.
Trying to keep it not so sweaty, bud.
Mate, I feel your pain. You guys have had to. For people who don't know, Nosh, you're in Toronto.
Yeah.
I am in Montreal. Most of our weather's pretty similar for the most part.
We swap every now and again, go
Yeah.
back and forth.
You guys have had a bit better time than us. We've had a lot of rain recently, so
We would love some rain. Now we got all the grass is burnt around here, mate. We need to get some
Yeah?
fucking some
looking like
relief
Australia. Looking like Australia out there.
It's like Australia at every park.
Fucking Australia. So
Most of them.
yeah, right. Like I always forget how brown that shit is, but I know what you mean. I feel like it's starting to come in more here because we've had a bit more rain. The greenery is like luscious and shit. Like it's lit.
Luscious.
Plus,
that.
Right? Luscious. You and me were talking today, and because Tiff mostly and you, and now I'm sort of getting a bit more personally involved, but we're all into like plants right now. And it's just fucking funny because we're all washed as fuck because we're sitting here talking about plants over text to each other and sending pictures of our new shit. Like,
I mean, it's what happens in your 30s, bro. Like,
yeah, I know it's some scary. It's like it's funny as fuck.
It's been a good journey for me. It's been like 2 years and counting.
Right.
You know, it's all right.
Damn.
I'm still getting into it, and I think I've reached my threshold for now. So we're good.
Honestly, from what I hear, I don't think there is such a thing as a threshold. I reckon you just keep...
No, it's like one of those things. It's like a gambling addiction.
Yeah,
like someone will
keep
get
going.
you, like someone one of my plant homies will get me like, oh, I got you some pots.
And you're like, what am I gonna do?
Not
Fill
them with plants and shit. Like,
right?
I see what you fucking got up your sleeve, mate.
So
Cheeky.
right?
So
and
it's like it's enabling my plant addiction. So thanks.
But like, you know what? I don't know. It's a nice hobby. It's such a strange thing. It makes me feel
beautiful, dude.
old
You know
as
I'm a
fuck.
nature man. I love my, I go for mountain bike rides in the forest and shit.
Yeah, it's totally on brand for you.
Yeah, totally mountain hippie mans. But like the more oxygen I have in the house, the better it is, dude. I got like 24 plants, real talks, I think now.
You got 24? How many do we have?
I think so. And one of those is like propagated into a few. So do I count them all, or do I count the plants individually? Because I'm torn still.
I reckon you count the
individual
propagations.
plants.
Okay. I like the propagations because they're going to be an individual plant anyway, right?
That's true, and they are their own little things now. So, and they're all of them are in growlers, so they're all the growler boys.
Interesting. Oh, because you get enough sun. We can't do that. We had to put them in either glass bottles, glass wine bottles, or like normal glass, or the very, very light green ones. Not the brown ones don't work. We had to take them out of growlers. They didn't work.
Why?
Not enough sunlight here. Welcome to Plant Habits, the podcast, guys. My name is C.
We're just
fucking ridiculous. Speaking of plants, Nosh, I thought you'd be proud of me. I don't know why. I normally don't do this. Y'all know I don't drink on a Monday typically, but this.
Having a beer, dude?
No, I'm having a marijuana drink.
Oh, I should have a marijuana cigarette. Let's do that.
That's why I saw that. So this is called Tweed.
Beautiful.
In case Tweed wants to sponsor the podcast at some point, or at least me and Nosh.
Sponsor me.
Houndstooth soda. Well, they think they do a lot of edibles, but they also do flour and stuff. So this is
I'll do it all.
This is something I've wanted my whole life. I've never tried this. I've had this drink a couple times before, and it's pretty light, but it's chill. But I actually put some lemon and some gin in here, and I'm going to get drunk and high at the same time.
Oh my god, that's so illegal. It's awesome.
Actually, the best part is it couldn't be more legal, and it's hilarious. You could walk into a store and come out with this shit.
Well, as in, it's legal in your house right now. If you couldn't. You can't buy those two at the same place, is what I was kind of going at.
No, you can't. You're right.
And you can't like, and when we went to Amsterdam, like you can't drink on the same floor you get your weed from.
That's
all separate. Correct.
You have to go down the bottom of like Grasshopper and shit like that.
Every single place that served alcohol was on different floors.
No, that's exactly correct. I totally forgot about that. That was a hot minute ago. Tiff said we're in the early 20s too with the plant game. I saw the shot glass in the sink. I was like, did I put this here? Yeah, I'm being a little zany. I don't know why. I just felt really hot. Thank you. Well, first of all, fucking get in ya. Cheers, guys. Welcome back to the episode.
Fuck, get it through ya.
We had a decent number of people tuning in straight away this week.
Oh Well, that's good. Maybe
Nice.
9 o'clock's the way to go.
Maybe it is. By the way, I just want to take responsibility. This was my fault. Nosh had to call me and goes, "Bro, where are you?" And I was like, "Oh fuck,
Yeah,
we went for a walk."
Like, "Oh, you dickhead." Yeah, that was exactly how the conversation.
That's literally how it went. So it's my fault we're late tonight. There's actually no good reason in any shape or form. If it wasn't for Brad, I'd probably still I wouldn't be still walking.
My name is Notion, actually, bud.
Sorry, putting you on blast. No gubbies.
Govy out, you feel me?
No gov.
Come on.
Jeez, I should know by now. It's like I'm new to the game, right?
Yo, it's like you never podcasted before. You silly.
You kind of think about it. This is actually pretty good. The funny thing about this stuff, it kind of tastes like if anyone's into edibles, it tastes like the edible, like maybe a gummy or the oil.
Syrup?
Yeah, the
syrup,
oil. The oil is the better
oil.
word.
Right.
So it tastes like
Is it bad though, or is it distracting, or is it like?
I only put one shot of gin in this because I'm not trying to get drunk. I just want to try it. And there's actually a bit more, so I probably could have taken a lot more gin. Right. What's Tiff saying? Wow, abs. What's abs? Oh. Abs is this? I'm not sure what she's pointing to. Oh, man's exposing. I'm not sure what she's talking about.
Not abs.
Okay, man's. Okay. I'm not sure what she's talking about.
Man's exposing.
Because she's listening on the other way, and it's got a delay. Anyways. Yeah, Tweed. Just Tweed. Give us a holler. So, we got a bunch of smaller things to talk about this week. There's no massive thing that kind of went down. By the way, what are you drinking? Sorry, you didn't tell me.
Oh, I'm drinking a brand new, it's freshly brewed. Anyway, Ochame Green Tea Lager by Godspeed.
IPA.
It's
or lager.
It's a lager.
They did a
made
lager.
Yo,
why'd they call it the same name?
Because it's the same style, the same recipe, but they just lagered it instead of, I guess. I don't know, but it's 5.8% lager. It's honestly not as bitter and not as bitey as the IPA, so I really enjoy it. So
nice.
I grabbed a few of those. So shout out to Alistair and Bim and the crew at Godspeed.
That's fucking beautiful, mate. I love that. That is glorious. I love they're doing it. I didn't see that. Hey.
Yeah, it's great because you have you do the lager then the IPA and you have a good little afternoon.
I love it.
Fucking side by side.
That's
not really.
It's all about.
Brothers.
Mate.
Green tea brothers.
Green tea. Love a bit of green tea. All right, speaking of green tea, I got some tea for you.
Tee it up.
Boil in the pot.
Bro.
Well, it's not really tea. The biggest thing, because this week is kind of let the protests continue. There was no versus battles, and there are none projected. I checked the site. I haven't seen any talk about any. Just people, the usual, who should marry Jay go up against, blah, blah, blah.
Right. The speculation.
Yeah, exactly. So there's nothing locked in or anything like that. So there's no verses. But the most interesting thing that you pointed out to me that happened this week that I kind of forgot to write down for this was that Kanye West is apparently running for president of the United States.
Is that a joke, mate? Is that for real, or has he got an album coming? What's the actual angle?
My theory is the latter, because he has released that single that washes in your blood, or whatever it was called, with Travis Scott, which is kind of the Yeezus meets Jesus is King vibe.
Yeah, that was a little odd, but it was okay.
Yeah, it was definitely back on that Yeezus type of shit, which was not my steez, but it's cool. The theory is that he is doing this to get attention to, and he has mentioned running for president multiple times before. So, but someone, you're right there. Oh, got that big
mate.
stuff. Somebody,
it's the weed cough, not the Rona.
It's a good one. Different, not that Rones. Someone said that there's no paperwork actually being submitted to the people to be able to run, and I gather he would run it as an independent, of course. Now the negative side of it that Tiff pointed out to me was, whilst it might seem like lulls or whatever, that Kanye he will probably take a lot of key votes away from Joe Biden, which is what they need to defeat Trump, to get him the fuck out.
Right.
So it's actually not a funny
what
joke.
party would Kanye be representing? Is he doing the conservative part? Is he literally on Trump's side?
He wouldn't.
I fully don't follow it. I don't give a shit, but I really should. But I also don't. Feel me? So
that's a lot to deal with.
What angle is he coming from?
So so that's basically the way that the parties are going. They've already kind of put their nominations forward. So I guess Trump is the sitting president. He's going to continue, and they already sort of voted Biden in from the Democrat side to he beat Bernie, which sucks because the party wanted him, and Bernie had a much better chance. But whatever. Kanye obviously has publicly supported Trump, which is problematic in its own way. But he also has said in the interview, I think it was with Zane Lowe when he went to his home in Wyoming, the ranch there. Kanye said the reason why he fucked with Trump was that he respected the hustle and the fact that he beat a bunch of odds to win it. But his politics are more aligned with Bernie. That's what he said. And I saw the quote from that, and I was like, I forgot that he said that. So it's hard to know where his politics would actually be. It seems like a bit of a joke being it's June and the election's in November. So that's what?
Like a little too late.
5 months away. Yeah, like a lot too late. Like, you know, and you'd also, if you want to be, at the end of the day, if you're running it as an independent, no independent has won, I don't think, ever in any country, even if like the third, you know, in Canada it's the NDP is like that third party. In Australia, I think it's the Greens or whatever it is, right. Like Labour, Liberal, and then the Greens. But there's not even, like, he's not even attached to a party in any shape or form. So I think it's just 100% trolling / album promo, and people are talking, you know, I guess it's an interesting thing to talk about.
That's fucked up. Okay, cool. Well.
So, you know, it would be like, I don't know, maybe it's the problem is it's sort of like, it gives people the, you know, maybe people will take it seriously because there's a dude who was just some, you know, son of, you know, Trump is actually a dick, like not an intelligent man, and he's the son of a rich man, and he was essentially a reality TV host and a failed billionaire and stuff, and then still made it. So it's kind of like, well, anyone can now, so people will actually think Kanye's for real. Rochelle, shouts to Rochelle, fave commenter every time. I can't have a podcast without Rochelle.
In the house.
I like that. She calls fake news. She read that he can't even run in 6 states because he missed the deadline. You know what? That's probably what it is. I agree. If that's what they're saying, I bet you that's facts. And
also, like, is he going to quit music? Like, I mean, he can't be president and fucking Kanye at the same time. Like, as in,
that's a good question.
Touring and shit.
Obviously not. Like, no chance.
You literally have your president come out and bust like.
I mean, like in
I'm so self-conscious. Like, he wouldn't be doing that, would he?
He wouldn't even be busting that. He'd be doing the more the praising the Lord stuff.
Oh my god.
Yeah, that's a good question. I mean, like, do you remember Idiocracy?
Imagine if you got the Sunday the choir on that shit.
That would be kind of gangster.
Speeches. That'd be kind of gangster. Like Kay Fox leading that shit with the backgrounds. I'd enjoy that because she's fire. Anyway,
that would be fun.
Idiocracy.
Do you remember that movie?
I love it.
Yeah. It's feeling more and more like that. Like, I know we always said that years ago, but like,
yeah,
we've been saying it for like 5 to 10 years. But you're right, babe. But the funny part is that, like, now, is it funny or
he's
sad?
Kanye's Terry Crews.
Yeah, exactly. And it's just getting worse and worse. Like, you know, the pro wrestler.
And also, like, Terry Crews has, you know, proved himself a little on the wrong side lately.
Mate, Terry is pretty problematic these days.
I was like, whoa. Like, saw some shit. Like,
I see where he's going, but it's just not.
Yeah,
it's not. Like, to have you black supremacy, you would need.
No, stop.
For people who, like, not even worth discussing. Don't even give him the time of day.
No, I was just saying, like, I was shocked to even see that he was fucking, like, even putting up a. It's like,
anything in there.
You want, cunt? Like, I thought he was cool.
Yeah, he's been saying some.
Prior to seeing that, he's a good actor. I enjoy everything. He's a good bloke.
He's been saying some fuck shit for a while. He did that thing with Gabrielle Union for her show. Tiff's like, he's a clown. Yeah,
he's a clown. Okay, close. So yeah, clown eyes.
He had that. Gabrielle Union got fired.
He's got redder cheeks than I do.
Right? Big ass nose, big red nose. He said that he's one of the judges, I believe, on America's Got Talent, and Gabrielle Union. Also, she got fired, and he didn't stand up for her at all. And there's a whole thing about, you know, him didn't take the side of the black woman. She was in the right in this situation as well. And he didn't really. He kind of backpedaled, but not really. I didn't follow it closely, but I just know that everyone was pretty vexed at him overall for that. So yeah, he's now doubling down on the black supremacy. He doesn't want to turn white supremacy into black supremacy. And he said something else dumb about, like, it can't be. Like, Black Lives Matter and then blacks only matter or something like that, trying to say that it's going too far when it hasn't gone far enough for equality because black folks are still getting killed in the street. It's still happening. Mm-hmm. So it's not possible, and the way the system is set up, it is not possible for black supremacy in the way the system is set up right now. So he's certainly, like, off his game a lot. Yeah. Did you see that shit? Tiff showed me that.
Weird.
There's a black militia. What are they called? NFAC, Not Fucking Around Coalition. Did you see that shit?
Yeah, if they're from Atlanta. Yeah, that shit's like looks like straight up. Looks like
kind of cool.
Man's just like disciplined and ready to go. Like, I mean, yeah, fuck.
With the ARs.
A bunch of videos shared from, you know, a bunch of different accounts. I've seen some good and some bad things shared from like idols that I like. For example, Pete Rock's account. I mean,
he's problematic though, isn't he?
He's like, absolutely. Yeah, I shared some shit that I ended up taking down about COVID joint because it was a little tainted, and I got a little nudge because of that. But yeah, it was just like I was like, usually shares cool stuff, but it's mostly violent and then occasionally misleading. So then his comments get filled with like pushback and trolls and shit. But yeah, so a bunch of idols have got some stuff like that going on. I just couldn't believe it. It's like, oh, shouldn't you be sharing that, bro? Like, especially Pete Rock.
I think he had
supposed to be on side.
Didn't he have some problematic like anti-trans tweets or posts or something like late last year or some shit?
I don't know about that.
Yeah, he had some shit that was like completely off, and people were like, whatever.
He must get paid for posts. He must.
Why?
Like, there's a bunch of fuck shit because like a bunch of like sort of not viral, but like there's a lot of violent random shit on there that doesn't sort of fit his.
On his feed or
paid for posts? Like, is he? Yeah, on his feed, on his timeline. Yeah, it's crazy. So
do you know what I think? I don't think he's getting paid for posts. You know how other people who do it, like 50 does it a lot. The Game does it. Snoop does it. I think what it is, it keeps
Snoop does it. Yeah.
It's not just about them. If they just posted about them, they wouldn't have the volume of followers that they would have. While they're all legends and big names,
they need to create a little stir.
That's it, and they just share stuff. They're basically, it's weird. They're artists who turned their social media account into Six Buzz, and they did it before Six Buzz. Feel me?
Like they pepper it in. That's right. Right. They did do it before that, but they just kind of they pepper it in amongst their other artist shit. That's
yes, and it's almost like they understand that the more problematic it is, the more attention it gets, and the more comments it gets, and then the more traction.
Why be part of the problem though? Like why? Like why do that? Like what the fuck is Snoop got to gain from that? Like Snoop is a triple OG. Like everybody loves Snoop. What are you talking about? There's like constant going back to the constant relevance or constant like reach.
Yeah.
Weird.
I guess it's like this audience, and like you're right though, because it seems like when you're trying to grow an audience, you want to do that. Yeah, like it's not like people aren't. But
it's Akademiks sort of instigating sort of occasionally those posts.
That's a great comparison. That's another conversation, actually.
Like Akademiks. Yeah, we could talk about Akademiks later. He's a piece of shit. We could totally talk about it.
Let's do it.
And how accounts like that and don't help the culture at all.
No, let's transition right now. So. Let's go into that now. Yeah, you're right. So what's the latest drama that he had? Tell us about that.
Akademiks was taking shots at Freddie Gibbs.
How did it start?
Exactly. I don't know why.
Okay.
I think Akademiks was saying that Freddie was acting bigger than his sales were and acting more successful than he is, and he was getting too ahead of himself and blah blah blah. It's like you ain't sold shit, blah blah blah. And then there was I saw a smidgen, like 20 seconds of a probably 3-minute clip where he's ranting about. I think it was with Nadeska and that on the Complex show. What the fuck is that called?
I forgot. I heard the name of the other day.
Fuck,
I keep forgetting.
It's
like Everyday Struggle. Thank you. 2 words.
Boom.
Yeah.
So Akademiks was talking to Nadeska, and then as the narrator or the mediator, she was kind of like, okay, relax. But he was just going in. Like it seemed like he had a couple of points. Like he's not a fan. Cool. They must have had an interaction that went sour or something because it just came out of nowhere. It just went off on him for a while and saying how he's trash and he's not as good as he says he is or his sales are. And he basically said that Freddie was lying and shit, and then about sales and money and success wise. So then there's been a bunch of things like IG Lives where Freddie has been freestyling in the studio with his crew, and he's just got like little hook lines like fuck Akademiks and like doing some little bars in between, filling it in on some Dipset shit. Real funny. Yes. But I don't know like why it got so serious so quick. Like Akademiks is a bitch, but he also. I know he is an instigator and he does put those little trolly posts out. So that's the latest thing from him. Akademiks is having a trouble with Freddie Gibbs.
Yeah, I feel like he's had dramas with a lot of people, and he's definitely exactly that. He's a troll. He makes his money and his living off clickbait and just starting shit all the time and being that kind of hip-hop drama channel, essentially. I don't know if
you had troubles with Nipsey as well back in the day.
Yeah,
well, back in the day, like years ago. Yeah,
not surprised.
Even had troubles with Nipsey, and Nipsey was calling him a bitch on some other interview because of some other stuff. So, because Akademiks like speculates things, and as I said, instigates like TMZ shit.
Yeah,
that's what it's all about, and that's what people don't give him credit for. and he's kind of like doesn't move right, so people are just like, you're a bitch. And
Right.
then that starts the conflict there. But all the people that follow Akademiks are like the 14-year-old internet trolls with Instagram and 2 fucking thumbs, and then just go hard.
Right. And there's more of them than there are of Freddie Gibbs fans, but at the same token,
Correct.
think about what he contributes. He's a commentator on the culture. Freddie Gibbs is part of the culture. People will always take the artist because people are following Akademiks because he talks about the artist. He's not an artist.
Sometimes he posts cool stuff. He used to
It's interesting sometimes
on a platform. Like I remember the first time I heard about Akademiks, I was still working at the hat store at the mall there, and little buddy I worked with was like, "Yo, you should check this cunt out." He posts
like up and coming artists or something.
Exactly, underground stuff from like he wasn't doing like mainstream stuff yet. Like this was like literally 2017, like maybe the start of 2017.
Okay.
Shout outs to Malik. Anyway, so like he just like showed me that he was putting on like underground Toronto guys, and that's the reason why he showed me. He's like, look, this guy from the States is like putting on people. I'm like, oh, this guy is all right. And then all of a sudden, he evolved into this dickhead. So here we are.
Interesting.
But he used to be cool, from what I was told by Buddy.
That.
So,
I knew him from he used to make these videos where he was just like the narrator, and they were a compilation of images where he would explain a beef, a situation, something that was going on, and they would just use stock footage from like TMZ, from other different sources on the internet, and combine them together and do the narration. So he would get all of his views, and not because people fuck with him. He's a curator, right? There's a difference. There's a creator and a curator. At the end of the day, the creator.
Like Joe K of Gossip. The Joe K from Soul Action of Gossip.
Yeah, there you go.
He's a curator.
He's a curator, and there's nothing wrong with being a curator. I think that can be dope as well. But like at the end of the day, if people have to side, well, yes, for sure, because you have to be good at it. But people are always going to side with the creators, which is why people will always fuck with Freddie, even though yes, he has less money because he's an independent artist, I believe, anyway, and he's doing independent stuff. But he's doing well in his thing. He's consistent. He's dropping a lot of music. And, he's respected by the culture. I think he's done some fuck shit over time. I have a feeling he's done some... Like, he says some pretty wild shit. But I feel like there's a lot... The people who understand...
He's getting a little cockier now, I think. I think he feels a little comfortable. I've seen him just get a little... I don't know, a little cocky every now and again, which is fine. But yeah, I think you're right.
Yeah. It's...
A little hot.
Yeah, it's interesting, but like he's getting more shine off it. He made the T-shirts with him in the Teletubby, which was pretty funny. Did you see that shit?
Oh, that was great.
And did you see the other memes where there were like
a couple of memes?
There was the memes where it was like
Jerry.
Oh yeah, because of Erica.
Jerry,
yeah, because
they had the funny face from the.
Do you know why the Jerry thing happened?
Amigos thing on the red carpet.
Do you know why they? Do you know why they do the? So Erykah Badu, the queen of life, was on Everyday Struggle, and the whole I saw the episode like it was like a couple of years ago. It was when Joe was on, and then I saw a cut version of it like 2 months ago, which was funny. And they were like, she was like looking at him, she's like, "You remind me of somebody," and she just couldn't. And she said it like,
"Shit."
Yes,
seen this, yeah.
And she said it like 5 times, and she's like, "Jerry." All of a sudden, she just interrupts someo's talking to her, and she just looks at him, and he's like, "Jerry." Like, he's Jerry? Like, what? Jerry, there's Tom and Jerry. And he's like, what the fuck? Because he's such like a, I don't know. He's like...
Because Joe Biden's on the show still, right?
Correct.
Joe Biden's hosting it at that point.
Correct,
Yeah,
yes.
I remember I've seen this too.
Yeah.
Now, thank you for reminding me. Wow.
So that's why they posted that. And it's just really funny because he's just such not a likable guy. He's like he's got a punchable face. He's a little like... Oh. I saw someone posted a clip from a newspaper.
He's like a 14-year-old in a 40-year-old's body.
Pretty much. And just like probably not a lot of friends. Unfortunately boosted ego because of his following, but at the end of the day your following is about what you're curating, not really for you that much, so it's kind of different.
Definitely dissonance, but well,
I know, fuck it. He had I saw people post it was like a newspaper article from his college, and it had his mugshot and another dude, his roommate, and they said, watch out, they've been stealing things from people's dorms. So Maz was like a trash bag back in the day. It was actually
P5,
right? Like, so fuck that guy. It's actually hilarious.
Damn, that's kind of whack.
Yeah,
okay. It's been a scrub his whole
time. So he is hot garbage. Now, on a positive note, today Akademiks
switch it around there.
Yes, to Akademiks versus Gibbs. Writing it down so I can put it in the notes later. Today,
follow up.
2 big birthdays. Royce the 5'9".
Oh yeah, 2 goats.
Royce and 50 Cent today. Today is, what is it? June...
you got the noise, bro?
6. Meow. Where is it? DJ Ahon. One time for y'all. Happy birthday,
love.
fellas. You know what I'm saying? Much respect.
Yep.
50, the king of the trolls. Royce, the king of the bars. You know, much respect.
Both very accurate. I like that.
Yeah, Royce the god.
Both legends in their own sort of like, times, I guess. Right?
Yeah, Royce will definitely never achieve the success he probably should have, but at the same token, he's an MC's MC. He's not, necessarily. Yeah. He had his moments though. He did the Shady collab, the Bad Meets Evil shit, and got the Lighters song and stuff. So he got his little success up in there.
Fire. Definitely got all of his co-writes with Daye and everybody.
The ghostwriting. When we talk about that, we're talking about it last episode, I think. Happy birthday to them. Much love, much respect. What else we got here? A new Black Thought EP was announced today. I don't know if you saw that.
Yeah, Volume 3 of Streams of Thought, right?
Yeah, you saw that. Beautiful. Which is dope.
Yeah, Eric texts me because Eric is the man. He's a beautiful human, and he keeps me in the know of the things that I need to know. So
you need those homies.
Edward. We got so that's coming out soon, like a week or two.
I didn't see the exact date, but I would imagine if they're announcing it, it wouldn't be a far.
Post.
It'd either be this week or next Friday, probably.
True.
So that is super dope. I enjoyed those projects. They're not like riveting, but it's always just fun to hear Black Thought rap, really. So that's all we really want. Yeah, like I said, Streams of Thought. They're just bars. It's always just like when you hear like someone who has mastered their craft just do their craft, and you just want to out and just listen to it. Not here for hooks, not even really here for the beats that much. Just want to hear the man rap. So that is super cool.
Love it.
On some fuck shit again. I read that they found in China's Inner Mongolia. So I don't know if that is because they own Mongolia or something, or if it's just that's just a name of the region. Goddamn you, Mongolians! South Park heads know what's up.
I love it.
They found the fucking Bubonic Plague, which is pretty wild because I think that shit
I've only heard about it in rap songs. Okay, what is it, Craig? Break it down. I've heard it in...
I do know what. Unfortunately...
I've also heard like...
Go.
The Bubonic Plague that made me choke shit. This in the joke. I had to back up off of it.
Sit my cup down.
Take her in, chronic. Yeah, I'm fucked up now. So he's talking about the Bubonic Chronic that made me choke. With like, is he talking about like...
I think it's just because it rhymes.
Make you sick, us?
Yeah, I think it's just because it rhymes.
Chronic.
But probably because it's so good, it does make you sick, and also because it rhymes. So basically, it was some shit from... I'm actually just looking it up right now. The Bubonic Plague was around... I'm just going to scroll. Oh, gross. I don't want to see the pictures.
You're basically Jamie.
Ugh, I know, right? On our own podcast. We shouldn't. So it's got a... It was something from like... I'm going to guess. I still got to look for it, but I think it's like the 1800s or some shit, or even before. Could have even been 17. It's like... a hot minute ago. But then right here, it's saying they found some shit in between 2010 and 2015. There were 3,248 documented cases and 584 deaths.
Jeez.
And they were in the Congo, Madagascar, and Peru. Oh, it was called the Black Death in the 14th century. That's what it was. So that's the 1300s. And that killed an estimated 50 million mans, which is a lot at the time if you think about it.
What? That's stacks of
and that's 25 to 60% of the entire European population. Isn't that crazy?
Fucking hell, eh?
So they found it again.
So we're worried about coronavirus. Why?
Well, they said that, right?
No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I'm totally kidding.
From what I found, well, I could look. Just if 2020 couldn't get any fucking worse.
Wash your fucking hands, cunts. All right, wash your fucking hands. Sorry, go Craig.
And
sorry, C-Feezy.
Goddamn, yeah, exactly. Gotcha. Putting me on blast. So they found it, and they were saying, from what I read one article on it, and they were basically saying it, the chances of it actually turning into another pandemic whilst this one's going is quite low, as long as they contain it. And I don't think it's like, they didn't say it's like this is how you get it. You can get a bite from an infected flea because it's from fleas, or infected animals like rats and mice, like rodents, or inhaling infected respiratory droplets spread by infected people. So it actually kind of sounds a little on the COVID tip, which is why it can go through that. There is a treatment with antibiotics. If not, you kind of fucked. They said it still exists in many parts of the world, which is really scary. So I guess, you know what, when you think about it like that, if this shit happened in the 1300s and it's still around in a few parts of the world, the thing is that unlike COVID, this is readily treated with antibiotics. So we should be okay if it does get anywhere, but just another infectious disease from the east. So China is not having the best year. They're not the best track record right now with their contributions to the planet. So fix up.
Definitely screwing the pooch, mate.
Pooch is getting pounded, as they say, just fucking slaughtered. So keep an eye out for the plague.
Murked.
This is and
just keep
keep
a 1-2 eye open for the plague, guys.
For the plague,
fucking hell, mate.
Right. And on that note, the pandemic numbers are seemingly starting dropping pretty decently. I've been keeping an eye on it here in Montreal, and I heard Ontario had its first day the other day with 0 new cases, which is a good sign.
Fuck yeah, really?
Yeah.
I'll drink to that,
mate. But mans need to not wild out and start just like going everywhere. And now I saw as of July. I think it's tomorrow in Ontario. You're forced to wear masks, and it's enforced.
Yeah, inside of any store, but like on the TTC, it already had been enforced. So like I took the public transport to go cop some plants today, and I had to wear a mask to get on the bus and the streetcar. So you have to do it already on the TTC.
Good.
And what you're saying is for stores and shopping centers and shit.
Correct. Because
usually people have signs up.
Correct.
You can't go to convenience stores in my area without a thing on. You can't go to the hardware store. You can't go to the Dollarama. You got to have a thing on. So
right, but that was
usually stores have a sign.
And that was store by store policy though. So some stores might not be.
Mandatory, yeah.
Now it's mandatory, and that's happening here. So we don't have that on our STM.
Good.
Apparently, I haven't taken a bus in months anyway, not since it started. So you have to do that. Exactly, trash. You just walk everywhere, and then they're going to do it in stores. So it's a move, right? So that's a good sign. I don't know. We're considering getting it. We want to go to a cottage at some point and just kind of get away for a weekend or like 3 days or something like that. So we were looking at it and I wasn't sure. So I checked the numbers in a bit more detail. We're looking like, I feel like there's going to be another spike. If the masks should probably help, I think that's going to be a good sign. But when it comes to kids going back to school, I think it's going to be a little rough.
When's that?
September.
Like how long? I have September. Okay, I still can't get used to that shit, bro. Because
so
how
weird.
our schedule is in Australia. Like I just
as
can't
a calendar. Yeah.
Like when do you motherfuckers don't go to school? It's been so long since I even thought of it.
It's so strange. Only because we went to school when we moved to Montreal, so I remember I learnt it. But basically, yeah, about mid-September is when mans go back to school. So depends what happens if they make kids wear masks in classrooms and stuff. I don't know what's going to happen.
That shouldn't. Yeah, that'd be fucked, dude. Because like little kids got to breathe, mate.
Right. At the same token, they're going to be super spreaders if anyone has it, though. So because they will touch everything.
Do they have to like? Should they lessen the sizes of the classrooms? Perhaps.
I would imagine they would have to. I don't know what the fuck. I reckon there's going to keep that shit on Zoom, but I know
more. Yeah, zoom it up. Fuck that.
But parents are going crazy. That's the problem. I know a lot of people who are like, I'm losing my fucking mind having my kid around. Like, it seems like it's driving people crazy. I've had a bunch of friends tell me that. So, you know.
Yeah, I've had a couple myself too. It's crazy.
So definitely grateful
for all the parents doing their thing. Like, you know, that must be fucking crazy. Like some people got 2-3 kids. Like one's enough. Like.
Yeah, man.
As far as I'm concerned, anyway.
I don't know. Kids are it's a whole thing.
I'm out here with some with 24 plants and a tortoise. Like, holler at your boy.
That's plenty. That's all you need. It's all you need, and a bunch of beers. They're the only kids you need.
That's enough for me. Everyone has their threshold, buddy. You know
right? Yeah. Fuck all that. Fuck that noise. I can't be doing that. So hopefully we see some drops, so we can at least have feel a little safe. One of my friends, good friends, has he's immune compromised. And he went to a cottage on the weekend, so I'm like, if he felt safe enough, I think it's probably a good sign that things are looking slightly up at least. And you still got to be careful. You got to still sanitize your shit, and like you said, stay away from the main town. There were mad
all the time,
no masks on there and stuff. Yeah. But I feel like
popular parks or beaches, no one's distancing at the beach. Well, actually, wait, they're distancing at the beach, but they're not wearing fucking masks and shit
at all
because it's mad windy right there. So
I was talking to
I don't chill at the beach anymore.
That's fair. I was talking to my man in New York, and he went to Orchard Beach in the Bronx, and he said that when people were going up to on the beach, they weren't wearing masks, but when they went up to say get a snack at the snack bar or whatever the fuck, then they, for the most part, said people put it on when they went and got that, which was actually pretty cool because New York went pretty hard on that because they were getting screwed.
Yeah, I mean,
like real bad screwed.
They were in the news for a while. They were pretty extreme.
They were the worst in the country.
Yeah.
Like, it was bad for them, man. So, yeah, looking up. So hopefully we'll see that. And just like, look, man, I see too many people complaining about the masks. Like, look, it's just common fucking sense. People keep talking about all this other stuff and it's propaganda. And look, this whole sleeve of my arm is about conspiracy stuff. Conspiracy shit has now moved back in my day when I got into it, like 17 years ago. It was more left-wing, sort of like hippie type of like spiritual shit. Now it's gone psychopathic right-wing, and I don't understand what the fuck happened. I want to know what happened to all the conspiracy shit. So now there's all these idiots talking this like just nonsense. At the end of the day, fuck everything else. Let's just be logical. If like, have you heard the piss in your pants analogy?
No.
So okay,
so I can't wait to hear it.
Me and you are standing there, and we have no pants, and you piss, and then I piss. Our piss is going to go on each other, right? But if you wear your pants, then your piss is going to stay in your pants, and only get my piss on your leg. But if I'm wearing pants too, then all of our piss stays in all of our pants, and then that's okay. So it's the same concept for masks. It's not that complicated. It's nothing more than just if you go inside. I don't want anyone's breath.
I've seen the pictures of this.
There's a funny like multilingual meme for it that I've seen in different languages and stuff. Like, so like
I'm a visual learner. You know how we do.
That's it, man. It's just so like the argument, and people like losing all these videos online of. I saw this lady went to Target and she was throwing all the masks off the shelf. And just she's like, no, this is it. It stops here, and throwing them off. And then the two employees come up to her. Yeah, she didn't even. There was no context before.
Spear tackle her into the masks.
No, this was more interesting. There was two young girls in their Target. They both had masks on. They were like, "Hey, can you stop that? Please stop that." She's like, "No, just because I'm a white woman with blonde hair, do I have to stop doing this?" She's like, "I got a $40,000 Rolex on. You think I can't afford this?" And she was like,
"Oh God."
Yeah.
I would have punched her in the face. I wouldn't have. I would have thought about it so much.
I wouldn't have done it. No, hang on, let me fix that.
That's crazy. $40,000. I mean, you should have got someone to take that off her.
Yeah. It's so crazy,
Black
man.
Lives Matter.
Right? Fuck. So it was like,
wow.
Yeah, it was just so dumb. So I don't really understand where they're coming from. People, someone shared it today on Twitter. I saw there was like a group in Durham, so the outside of Toronto, and there's a whole bunch of mothers against masks or something, and they're all saying, hey, let's get hundreds of us to go to the mall, and we all go in with no mask. They can't stop us then. And they're planning these like marches around not wearing the mask. I'm like, I think some people, man, I feel like a population cull at some point.
They should go back and watch their sons play hockey. They need to stop that. That's bullshit. That is bullshit. That's like Kyle's mum times like.
Yeah.
Dude.
I just don't understand what they really think is happening, and they think it's more like, oh, it's uncomfortable for a bit. Yeah, I don't like it either. It's horrible. I hate wearing the fucking things, but you know, it is what it is. You just do it. Like, shut the fuck up.
Let's think about what's actually going on. Just have a thought that's not fucking in your own little bubble for a second, dickhead. Seriously.
I kind of
just like relax.
I kind of
think about else for a second.
Just for 5 seconds. Just one time.
Just for a couple.
So whatever, like. Hopefully people are not dumbasses and they do that shit. We can enjoy the summer a little bit more and keep seeing these numbers going down. So that's really all that matters, right? Whatever works. If masks fucking work.
Yeah.
Well, I saw a thing, scientists saying it works.
The numbers are going down.
Yeah. So that's a good sign. I feel like it's time for new music. There's a bunch of stuff this week. Not as much as usual. Some interesting stuff. So starting with the projects, the big drop that came on Friday that... Look, when I say big, is that I saw the internet cared the most about was the Pop Smoke LP. The internets love this dude.
Yeah, so...
Did you get a chance to listen to that?
I didn't hear that one. Obviously, I know the Dior joint that got been played. That's cool.
Yeah.
I don't really know anything else other than that, so I can't really speak on it. But I'm keen to hear it because everyone's got some hype around it. I know it's been well developed, good producers, good mixing, mastering, blah blah blah. What I enjoy. But I've only heard the Dior single, so I can't say shit right now. But
it's cool.
Yeah, if it's lit, then I'll check it out.
Yeah, it's fine.
The whole thing.
Yeah, I had the whole thing. It was kind of like, because he sounds so much like 50, and to me, I can't listen to that much 50 Cent without being like, it sounds like the same monotone thing for so long. It's too much. So I got a bit of that with him. There's a decent amount of guests on there, so it was like interesting. The beats were dope. It's cool that there's like a young dude who can. I didn't actually hear any of his music until I knew his name before he died, but I'd never heard a single song. So
me too.
Yeah, so because I just thought he was just another shit rapper that people were talking about, but he's actually got buzz and he's got a cool voice and he had a cool look and
Very true. Yeah, definitely cool voice, cool look. I saw 50/50 post a bunch of shit about him. That's why. That's what I've seen of him. So yeah,
50 Help was pretty involved.
Why he thought he was cool and shit because he's kind of like a mini me. Well, not exactly, but
to a degree though.
Definitely got a cut from a similar cloth.
Yeah, and he was on one joint.
Some swag and some style.
Yeah.
They did a song?
Yeah, 50 was on there, which was cool. So I think it's definitely worth. I'm going to go back and listen to it again. I was like, usually on the weekends before the podcast, I only get a chance to listen to everything once, which is my goal, was just to.
Yeah, that sucks.
Yeah, it's like
really sucked.
Yeah, and look, I noticed that with a lot of podcasts who are similar to ours, like it just is what it is. The ones I listen to, that's all you can really do, and then hopefully the next time you soak it up a bit more, and then some of the stuff I'll keep slapping more often. But either way, that was a good one. The other album that dropped was Westside Gunn. I think it was something the Fly God 2 one. It was cool. It's the same type of thing, a little bit too much for me though. Like there's so many of those like samples with no drums. And it just kind of gets a little old.
The Apollo Brown kind of like just empty shit. No, is there a bass line?
Not that drums. It sounds just like a sample and they just flip the sample and then there's like nothing else going on. There might be other stuff, but like they don't really sort of
empty.
Yeah, but like so more often than just like one song here or there. Like it's like a lot. So I'm like, I don't really understand why they keep doing that.
So it's a super, again, like a super street album like they had before.
If you fuck with any of Griselda, then you'll love this. So, it's good. It's solid.
That last joint we talked about, like that actual, was it last week? The week before we talked about another. Was it Griselda as a whole?
I think they had
something. I forgot. Something we talked about.
I've got all the information right here, so I'm taking a look. Yeah, same. I'm trying to think. There was something, and this is like the second album I think he's released this year, which is pretty crazy in and of itself, right? When you think about like that's their output is ridiculous. These guys, like nobody, it just seems like almost like too much. Like how much music do you need to fucking put out? Like how much you have to say, my man? Damn. I mean, it's just street stuff saying the same type of shit.
And also in that style too, it's cool to have all those street tales and stuff, but sometimes it gets a little
same-ish,
old, and like I just don't like fucking like all that shit at the start.
Yeah, it gets super repetitive because of that.
He's a
little that kind of like his
audio branding
signature drop. Yeah,
Sonic branding.
Yeah, there you go, Sonic branding. I like that. It's good. Sonic branding. That's a good episode name. I like that. You like
Sonic branding. Well, I mean, that's not what we all talked about, but
no.
Anyway,
you need like a little zippy name for the episodes, just something zippy. Something zippy.
You're a slutty man.
I sure am. So that was that. That was cool. So now the rest of... Oh, no. The other album was Lil Wayne. I know you actually looked at this in detail, so you could probably speak about this, called FWA.
I listened to the whole... Yeah.
Did you have...
I wasn't... I didn't know it was coming, bro. Like you said, hey, look at the notes and make sure you listen to some music. I had some time to fucking kick it.
Because someone took their time.
Oh, yeah. Oh, that's okay. It happens. And like, so yeah, I went through it. I was like, honestly, not too impressed. Half of it was cool.
Yeah, it was kind of like.
So, I mean,
did you? Okay, so
very hit or miss. So, like I said, there was like 12 joints or 13 joints. I probably liked 4 or so.
Okay. Did you? Okay, 2 questions. 1, did you find out if it's a compilation or anything like that? And 2, did you find out what FWA stands for?
I have the thing here.
Because if you
just go back to it,
because it didn't say on the shit that I saw it. Like, I think no. Do you know what? I didn't look it up. It didn't, but it didn't say on Spotify or anything like that. It just was like the straight up the album. So because the first song called Glory, I swear I've heard that before. Like it was on like mixtapes or something back in the day, or on like one of his other albums, which is why this.
You said that. I didn't recognize that, but I definitely liked the second verse was absolutely fire on that one. It was fucking crazy.
Right.
He says revamped Free Weezy album. No, that's the wrong one.
Free Weezy album.
Free Weezy album. That's what it's called.
And you're saying revamp, which means we're probably okay. That would explain why we've probably heard it before. So maybe it's got like a new mixes, some new songs.
Yeah, this is from Billboard. Just reading it off the cuff here.
Please.
Lil Wayne drops revamped Free Weezy album on project's 5th anniversary. Stream it here, blah, blah. Celebrating the 5th anniversary, Free Weezy album, sharing 11th studio album, 15 songs with Wiz, Jeezy, Corey Guns, Jim Jones, and Black Uhuru.
Okay. Did they say what they changed?
Yeah, Jake Troth. Junior Reid singer. No.
Okay.
No, I have to speed read, but they ain't happening. Yeah, so that's pretty much what we got from that one.
Okay, Dan, shouts to Dan. Dan is saying exactly that. I think he must, because of the delay, he would have beat us to it, but the Free Weezy album. Dan is about to be our new Jamie. So Dan is Tiff's cousin, moved here from England. Shouts to you, bro.
Oh, what up, Dan? What up, Dan?
Today is his final day in lockdown. He gets to go to his crib tomorrow, and we're going to take him around on Wednesday. Now he's COVID-free, and we're going to get him involved in all the stuff that we're doing, and now we're going to have another funny-talking individual in the squad, you know? Everyone's talking
That's
funny.
Exciting.
It's a beautiful thing, man. I'm excited. It's great. We needed a new little fresh blood. And he's a youngin' too, so it's good because he can tell us about what the kids are listening to.
Mans is out here, innit?
Oh, yeah. Well, Tiff, did you just read Tiff saying that?
No.
It's exactly what she said, word for word. If you've got this, do you have the live up?
Oh yeah, in a different tab. Let's have a look.
Because that's fucking hilarious. Because you said it,
cousin. Oh yeah, Mans is out here. There we go. Boom. No, it's common saying. Fuck. You know?
I know. It's just very hilarious that she said it. You said it as it popped up. Fucking go.
It's an actual fact that Mans is out
here
in it.
It's not wrong. Do you know what I mean?
I mean, it's just like coincidental.
You're right. It's brilliant. It's brilliant.
It's synchronicity. It's like linking up in it. Like flipping hell. This twat. Fucking bastard.
Fucking bastard. Tell me, do you have any other thoughts on the Weezy album?
Yes, I liked the Livin' Right song with Wiz Khalifa. That was pretty damn tight.
Yes.
Both of them were good. And you know how we feel about Wiz. He's very 1980s rap with the pauses and drags out shit.
It's annoying.
The song called White Girl with Young Jeezy on it was actually sick. Enjoyed it very much. That was better than the joint. I said Glory was cool. Second verse of Weezy's was notable.
Yeah.
Street Chains was okay. And We Live in Like That Dope is the name of the song at the end, I think, which was also enjoyable. So That's my, songs that I would put on my iTunes with a love heart so I can listen to it on the train.
I agree. I kind of found it to be a little annoying too. There was I wasn't oh shit, this slaps. I was kind of it was this grating thing in the background, just yeah, it wasn't.
I picked 4 or 5 songs out of the whole thing, so it's all good.
Yeah,
4 or 5 out of 11. Out of 15. That's kind of whack.
Yeah, it's not. I mean, for Wayne, because he's just got so much stuff, he just throws shit out there.
He does. And also the thing is, on the couple of the earlier tracks, I could tell because as some people may know, I'm an engineer and I edit rap vocals and singing vocals for a living. Listening to the Lil Wayne album, I can just literally tell how many chops in some songs there were, because he doesn't write his shit down. He literally just smokes monkey fingers. His blunts are so big, they're huge, and he just smokes cannons and just freestyles off his head, and his engineer has to put and comp all the vocals together, which is quite a feat. So I can listen to it and hear some of the chops, and it was distracting, so those songs got skipped immediately.
Yeah, I don't think that's a whole other conversation. That could be a whole podcast where we could talk about
it's a distracting listen, and some people don't have to be a fucking engineer to even notice that there's a an edit there. You can actually hear it. It's not just I can hear it. It's right there.
Yeah.
But if you're listening for it, I'm not listening for it, but it jumped out to me. So anyway, sometimes Lil Wayne's songs that he freestyles, you can tell it's freestyles because it's so chopped together. So
yeah,
I don't know. It's cool.
I feel you there. It's not
some
awesome.
songs I skipped immediately. So
right.
Yeah,
that's
that
cool.
Was that one.
By the way, Dan is laughing, saying your English slang is brilliant. Brilliant.
Oh, fucking sweet. That's good. That's the nod I kind of needed.
Yeah, you got the cosign. You got the official cosign now.
Yeah.
It's
brilliant.
It's brilliant.
Our Uncle Rob says brilliant a lot.
Yeah, they love it, these fucking palms, mate. Palmy counts.
fucking.
Well, they go all right. Nah, you go all right. You go all right.
No, they go hard. They go.
Nah. You're good, mate. Nah, you're right, mate. Nah. Oi.
Well hard. You is.
No, do you know what I mean?
I can't snap my fucking.
You're right.
Fingers. Can you snap? Snap your shit, bro. Nah, can't do it.
Nah.
Oh, you can do it. Oh, it's better than me, dude.
It just kind of hurts. I feel like there's like a way to do it where it's like. I feel like we just.
There is. You have to just let your middle finger and your thumb just have a little fucking.
Yeah, they gotta like slap.
But I just can't let them go.
No, I can't do it.
All the South African homies in Australia taught me that. I just can't.
Yeah, Clint taught us. That's
anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah. And multiple.
Other men's
taught me all the moves. Just couldn't do it, man. I'm not that manzy.
I respect that. You know, we just need more practice. We're not that manzy, dickhead.
I guess I gotta break my fingers 1-2
right?
times.
Fuck.
Okay, what's the next
one? All right, what else we got? We got the Kanye single. Did we talk about that? I guess it was Johnny dropped this week. So the Kanye featuring Travis Scott, "Wash Us in Your Blood" or something. I think it was called.
Yeah, that was actually good, man. I listened to it a couple times. That was kind of interesting. Fun fact. Kanye didn't produce it, which is what I thought when I heard it. But also Skrillex is on the track, so I thought the song was good. Especially the second time around was better than the first. Skrillex, Dolla Sign, and Bugs the Beast.
No, you're talking about Ego Death. Are you talking about Ego Death? Or are you talking about the Washington?
Is that the Kanye song?
No, Ego Death is a Dolla Sign song.
Oh shit! So which one are you talking about?
So that was actually the next thing I was going to talk about. So we can just talk about that first.
I mean,
so
sure.
I actually heard it. Shouts to my boy Cam. No, it's fine. My boy Cam in
Australia.
In Australia, he's like a psycho. He spends way too much time looking for
he's a psycho. Yeah, he's
on
under the bus. He's a nutcase.
He knows I love him. He knows he's crazy. He basically spends all his time looking. I've got like, you know how Kanye puts out. He claimed, says the Yandy album. He was going to drop that. He was going to drop the Turbo Super Graphics album. All of these things. Somebody in the Kanye studio leaked them, and they put them all on these. I think it's Reddit or something like that. So he goes and gets them all, and he compiles them, and he gets their art, and he goes and even makes T-shirts from the art, and gets hats stitched. He's like crazy with it. Like he really goes in. So I'd actually heard this song because he sent me every single version that he gets. He keeps me up to date. So this was a song that was supposed to be, I think, on the Yandy album. So then they did, and it had Ty on it, and then so they just kept Kanye's verse, kept Ty Dolla Sign, and he added Twigs and Skrillex. So that's what that one's about. So that's what that specific thing. But the new Kanye is called "Wash Us in the Blood." That's the other one that sounds like Yeezus. Did you hear that one at all? Because that one has Travis Scott on it.
I'm listening right now.
Okay, so you can even hear that while I talk about it.
I'm even scared of you, bro.
It's weird because it's like Jesus is King meets Yeezus in the sense there's like it's got the beats of Yeezus.
Hey.
Yeah, you like that?
Whoa.
Hey. Ooh.
Hey. What it does. Hey.
Yeah, I like the A. I like these private listening. It's almost like watching those podcasts that I have to mute the audio.
Oh, it's going in.
Yeah, let Nose jam.
Travis Scott. Okay, here we go. All right.
This is a good way to do it. We just listen to music live.
Still.
Yeah, it's kind of cool, huh?
We should have that music pop into the feed. We need to get that so people can see my reaction.
No, we'll get if we play it through the feed, we'll get taken down. That's all.
That's what I'm saying. Like, fuck that.
Yeah, it's trash. This is funny. Just seeing you jump up and bop to it. I enjoy that.
If I knew the song, I'd rap along. I'm just gonna like.
Yeah.
Okay.
Immediate thoughts. First listen.
Turnt. That was pretty cool.
Yeah, I don't hate it at all.
I got like 20 seconds. That was pretty cool. Not
so
bad.
The album is called God's Country.
I'm looking forward to the next 3 minutes.
Yeah, you should. And there's a video. Check the video. It's just like a bunch of.
Are
you watching the video? Okay, all the pieced together clips.
Oh, actually, no, it's a lyric video. Oh, I got the wrong one.
Yeah, there's one with like it's not good. It looks like honestly like somebody's first attempt at pasting together clips.
Oh, it's like me doing a edit job.
They didn't like
video.
Yeah, they didn't like film it. It's just like a bunch of clips and stuff.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
Oh, whack.
I mean, it's whatever. It's interesting enough.
The lyric video is better.
Yeah,
hey.
It's actually. I like the little like you get the end of the bar. Up. Yeah, it's cool.
Right down on us. Everybody's selling drugs, like. Oh.
Right. So at least he's got. I think that's why he's running for president.
Close again.
Yeah, he's doing all this crazy stuff, man. He's like.
It's all
I still want Yeezys, Dan. You gotta help me get Yeezys, bro. I want fucking Yeezys.
Fuck's sake, dude. What do you want those crap shoes for?
I love them. The 350 volt V2 boosts are the sickest shoes. I love them so much, and they're so hard to get.
You have to send me a photo. I need to see what you're talking about.
The 350s are the only cool ones. All the other ones are whack. They're weird. But the
I don't know what that even means.
I'll show you. Just because I studied.
You're speaking French, bro.
I'm a big sneakerhead. I've got like 3 pairs, so I'm just.
Bro,
get on my level. Get on my level.
I've got 0 pairs of Jordans. What do you know about shit? Get the fuck out of here, bro.
I have a Jordan and Air Force One collab, and I used to wear it and actually play basketball in them. Like I bought them for basketball because they were like ultra high.
Sports ball?
Well, I used to play sports ball. Then I kept fucking my ankles up. You know what I'm saying?
Fucking hell.
Twisting dudes up. You know what I'm saying? Crossing them up. Like, you know what I mean? They're not really appropriate to be wearing. Anyway, so moving right along. So we got the Dolla Sign joint, which is the Ego Death, which is a bit more of a slapper, kind of real heavy bass line in that one. Kanye, the more Yeezus joint. Ellie Goulding dropped an EP as well, which was cool because I fuck with her from like a decade ago. Like when she first dropped, I was a big fan of her.
You got me onto her early as well.
Yes.
I'm definitely a fan.
This is a new joint. She had someone cool on the project. I forgot who it was. It's pretty good. She had, I like her vibe. Like, she's still doing some cool shit. I like that she's moving more. Who'd she have on it again? Oh, it's an EP, so they put them at the fucking bottom of Spotify. I hate how they do that. She had it was like a rapper. Here we go, Slow Grenade. She had Juice WRLD, Diplo, Sway Lee.
Oh, wow.
Black Bear, and someone else. So, you know, she's moving into a bit of that, still keeping it pretty poppy. I liked it. Nothing crazy, but it's cool. Nice little project from her. I fuck with her vibe.
Nice.
Almost done with the music here. One single I really like, Russ. He's now independent. So Russ was independent. Oh, yeah. He signed the deal.
I saw that, actually.
Yeah, you saw that shit? And he was signed, I think it was with Capitol Records or something. And the deal finished, and now he's indie again. And he already had his fan base anyway, so now he dropped this single, Live from the Villa, I believe it was called. It's super cool.
Yeah,
I really like Russ.
Produced by Ill Mind and a couple other producers, but yeah,
nice.
It's a big tune. I actually saw Ill Mind make that on his Twitch stream.
No shit.
And it was just like, well, he also posted it on Instagram too. But yeah, really cool. He co-produced. Like I think he used somebody's loop, flipped it, and he did all the drums. So
nice.
Really cool to see that come to fruition so quickly because he just switched from his YouTube platform to Twitch for his production live streaming. Yeah. So then Ill Mind fucking did his thing again. He's got another little fucking slapper out there, and it hits really good. Russ's lyrics are really relatable to anybody in sort of that kind of position, our position, like just on the grind and doing shit independent and making it happen. So
yeah,
really cool. The video works well, very dimly lit and shit. It's kind of nice.
Yeah, I agree. Very, very dope. I'm looking forward to whatever. I like Russ, man. Like, he gets a little repetitive, but overall I fuck with him. Like he's a
little cocky, a little repetitive, but he's got his formula. Shit works.
Yeah, man.
He's definitely getting different every time. It's like it's always worth a listen.
Yes.
Sometimes it's whatever, but usually it's fire. So can't go wrong with Russ.
Yep, 100% agreed. 2 more singles we got here. Buddy featuring Lucky Daye. Did you hear that joint? It's kind of cool.
I did. Fire. Loved it.
Yeah.
Sick. Lucky Daye's my man. Been on him for a while. Pause. Big love, big fan. So yeah, that one was cool because like I wasn't sure what to expect. I didn't know who Buddy was, and I was like, oh,
I think it's a group if I'm not mistaken. I've heard him before. I think it's a group. I might be wrong.
Right. There's definitely stacked vocals in there.
Yeah.
So yeah, it was cool, man. I thought it was cool. Honestly, on a 1-through listen, dope.
That's the one. Yeah, agreed. Anything with Lucky Daye, I know I'm definitely checking for these days too.
Yeah.
And the last thing, I just saw your notes in here, and I think we disagree, which is fun. I much prefer because it's more fun that we don't agree. But Drake, there's a new Drake leak called Grease.
I just saw that.
Yes.
I don't know if I picked the wrong one. If like the sound was like
warped. Oh, it was warped. It was pitched up. So they didn't get caught.
Okay.
And I heard, I listened to it today. Someone put a pitched down version of it. It's great. I fucking love it.
Screwed? Cool. Because it sounded like The Weeknd. It sounded like a copycatted Weeknd joint. And the French part was like, what the hell?
Yeah.
Is it French?
It's French, yeah.
Okay, cool.
It's only like
and
2 words.
The song's name's Grease. Like, I'm just confused, mate. I was just like, wasn't keen.
I don't know why. Like, yeah, I don't know how. It seemed like it's pretty finished and stuff. It was one of his sing-songy joints. It was super catchy. I heard it again. I think I watched heard the version you heard, the pitched up one once, and then I saw that today. It just came up in my Twitter feed, and I was like, oh, the proper pitch down. So it's a Drake's actual voice range. And then I heard it again. I was like, oh yeah, it's
right.
It's super catchy.
Interesting. Okay.
It's catchy. I quite like it. I thought it was super dope. So it'd be curious to see if it's one of his singles or if it's just some throwaway loosey shit that like people put out. But it's very cool. You know, anytime there's some new Drake stuff, it's always fun. I fuck with that. So that was cool. So keep an eye out for that. What else we got? So we have no battles. So yeah, I don't know if there's going to be anything else coming up. Like the States, there was, I think 10,000 new cases in Miami today. And I'm not sure if it's Florida. I think it was Miami. So basically the States is fucked right now. So I got a very strong feeling this pandemic isn't going anywhere anytime soon. So that probably means that, you know, we can expect some more versus battles. So let's.
I saw some fucking some Americans like snuck into Canada and shit and got fined heaps. You know, like,
really?
Some people were mad pissed. Yeah, because they had COVID and they got like.
They had it
somehow, so they fucked them up.
Wow.
Yeah,
that's not cool.
I saw a little article about that. Logic just decided to fucking stop. You cunt. All right, no worries. Here we go. Yeah, so I saw that, which was weird because why the hell would Americans be allowed into Canada? I thought the borders were closed still.
They are, yes. I think you have to be an essential worker, or I think briefly they opened it. Yeah, for as in like you got a lot of people live in say Canada and then go and work in Vermont, for example, or in upstate New York or some shit. So it's quite common. So either that or if you had immediate family, I think on the other side they opened it up briefly. I don't know if that closed again or what they're doing with that. So that's kind of fucked up. I'm gonna look that up. That's kind of wild, man. I'd be like, honestly, we don't need any of that American, like, love your Americans, all American friends, but like, keep the COVID, man. We're trying to get this shit better. Like, just sort yourselves out right now.
Chill.
Trust me, I want to go to Trader Joe's as much as the next man's right now, and I can't fucking
I've never
go.
been there still. Come on,
yo, it's God level, and we can't go. And it is
heard about it, bro.
I could ask my peoples to send me some shit, but like. I don't want to put that on anybody in the middle of a pandemic to be like, yo, shouts to get my friends to be like, yo, can you go pick me up some everything but the bagel seasoning and whatever and send it to me? Like, it's just not that kind of party.
What else do you want?
Right? Fuck. Okay, you noted something here, your chill hop mixtures that you fuck with that you wanted to talk about.
Just something else that wasn't new, something I listened to. It's actually kind of an old mix. Like I think it's from 2016, but it goes for like an hour and a smidge.
Okay.
2 hours, and it's just got some of the most like effortless, chill ass producers I've ever heard. Some of the smoothest sound. So this is a particular mix that I love. It's got production groups and duos and production. Producers like Linda C. They got Gorilla on there. There's a bunch of random people you've probably never heard, dude. Like I'm just learning about these people, so I'm just reading it off the fucking site. There's a dude named, I don't know how to pronounce it. It's Nujabes. Oh,
Nuhabes. Yeah, he's big. They're big. I think it's a group actually. Yeah.
Shit. That's a group. Boom.
Do you know how I learned about them? PR. PR Beats. Yeah, he used to talk about him. Yeah, he used to talk about him back in the day, like years ago. Yeah.
Represent. Cool. So there's a bunch of like, Dilla's on there. There's a bunch of like notables, but like there's a bunch of this particular one. Yeah, put this link in the description. This is one of my favorite shits to clean the house to, smoke a blunt to, like fucking talk to a friend to. Like it's dope. Like it's good music for any time.
Okay. I fucks with it.
So it's just like it's called Chill Study Beats too, but we'll put a link in the description and it'll take you right there.
Okay. Well, I just maybe I can't hear that. I'm trying to like bring the video up and pause it.
No sound effects?
Oh my God, no sound effects. No, I was just trying to bring the video up to fucking pause the damn thing. All right, I got it just because I want to listen to it after. All right, cool. That's dope. That sounds cool. I like that type of stuff. The only other things we had here this week were... Oh, by the way, Mike Pignataro says, skirt!
Oh, fucking, where's Mikey P in the place to be?
DJ Digital Junkie. What the fuck it is, my G. What a legend.
Cheeky fucking cunt.
Did some cuts for us recently.
In the back.
Oh, hang on. Rochelle's saying Buju dropped his first album in 10 years. No shit, eh?
Oh, damn. Okay.
I didn't even really know a lot about Mandan, but I'd love to hear what's going on. I'm sure Tiff would be interested in anything new from the Mandan. All right. He's got Stephen Marley, John Legend, Pharrell. Okay, my G. Okay. Well, then...
all right. Forward that.
Yeah. Spotify, you know what I'm saying?
Thank you, sir. You cheeky fuck.
So I just got on Spotify. You got Spotify, right?
I mean...
Yeah. We need that Spotify. No, Spotify money. Like Joe Biden Spotify money, you know what I'm saying? Give everybody a little premium subscription.
Give him a sound effect.
Give me mirror.
Mouth, all right, mate.
I got a potty noise. It's like a potty thing as well. It's lit.
Better play that.
Right? I ran that. The other joints, we had a couple Netflix recos. That was the final thing. Or at least the shows right now. One thing we started watching last night that I'm actually really looking forward to watching again is called The Handmaiden's Tale. It's kind of old, but it's fucking really weird, and it's got Peggy from Mad Men in it. If you ever watch Mad Men, and it's trippy. I like it already. We're mad late on it, but already it's on. I think it's on Crave though. I don't think it's on Netflix. It's on like HBO or some shit. Showtime. I'm fucking with that. Our man's drops a stand-up special tomorrow. Jim Jeffries.
Oh, fuck off.
Yeah. New one comes on Netflix tomorrow. Forgot the name. I saw a preview.
I'm gonna stay home and fucking spank one out to that. I'll tell you what.
Right? We'll just rub a quick one. Oh, Mike's saying, I'm thinking Digital Junkie on the sound effects. Yeah, see, we need imagine if you could do that for like a live... Yo, you know what we could do? If we didn't have such a quick turnaround,
for a fucking...
we could get Mike...
Mike's got all the funny cuts. He's ready to go.
But what he could do... I'm putting this I'm putting this live out to you on air here. If we... I don't know how much longer it would take if Mike could do it quickly, but basically we give him... I give you my part of the... Basically, for people who don't know how this works, when it's just Notion I record my end, he records his end. That's why he's talking into a mic. I've got my mic down here. We send each other I send Nosh the parts, and then he mixes that together so that this sounds like we're in the same room together, right? Hence the trick. Otherwise, if there's a guest, like when John was on, Jonathan Emile, we used the audio from the video from the live because he didn't have a microphone his side. So what we could do, if we put them together, send an unmixed version to Mike, he can add his sound effects through the whole podcast and then send that to you and then mix that into it. I don't know if that's too much of a thing, but that's what Jesus and Mero do. Do you hear that fucking cut?
We can try that. Yeah, that sounds like a fucking sweet ass roll.
Yeah, oh my god, it's like chap laps, bro.
That's kind of like fucking when Joe Rogan gets the animated shit done to his little bits.
Yeah.
And like added little accents and the sound effects in it and shit like that. So yeah, we can try. We'll try it with a 1-2 episode.
Yeah, I feel like it might be because Jesus and Mero do that, but they've got here we have the air horns.
Man's got like $1 million budget from like a multi-million-dollar company, so we don't have.
Yeah, well that's Rogan, but say Jesus and Mero do their own podcast together. They just have a DJ that mixes it for them, and when he mixes it, he adds all the sound effects in. And it's not too zany because they have it from like a sort of a bank that they have. There's like that. Remember I showed you their app? And they have an app where you can like hit all the buttons and it plays all the shit that they play during the show.
Right.
I think I sent it to you. And basically it could be that. So if we have like an agreed upon a month, this is like, look at this guys, live ideation right here. Like agreed upon a number of effects or some shit. And then we... the mic has, all right, you can work within this and then put those in. Don't be ridiculous because I don't want it to sound like a big joke fest, but like might be kind of like, might be fun. He's saying he's talking party noises, fart noises, love making. I mean, we have to talk about that. Just put me on in the chat and let me have no video and I'll just be noises like Bumblebee from Transformers. Oh, okay. He's saying do it live. That'd actually be pretty funny. I wonder if he'd have to have
just like in frame with his decks and like a t-shirt on, like keeping it 1,000.
That'd be the only way is that he would join. That would be pretty. We could do that and just have him. We could test that even instead of doing the annoying version.
We'll do it next Monday. Mike, fucking set your date. Set your clocks, mate.
Set your clock. I won't be late this time, and we'll have a chat, and we'll explain it. And basically, Mike would have to come in on a third Skype. Though there'd be a third Skype thing. He just doesn't have to put his face in, and he could just have
his laptop. He's good to go.
Yeah, and he could just have his like bunch of like he doesn't have to show his face. He could just have his branded T-shirt in there, and just be making noises in the background for the live only or something like that.
That'll be fucking awesome.
Or if he could record it, can he record it his end? Then we could just sync all three, or is that too difficult?
Yeah, he can record it through fucking GarageBand. No stress.
All right, I wouldn't be.
We'll just do a clap in.
All right.
Anyway, let's do it.
No, that's great. I like talking about this.
We'll figure out the semantics, so don't worry about it.
Okay. He said he wouldn't. He wouldn't be a slut about it.
Mike is always a slut about it, and we'll figure it out.
He's a beautiful man. I like that a lot.
Beautiful man.
That's great. All right, that's fun. So that was pretty much all we had for this week.
Yeah, I'm dying for a piss still.
Yeah, mate. All right, we'll wrap it up. Where can everyone find you online, my G?
At Notion Baby on Instagram, Twitter, and the old Book of the Face. At Illnote Studios on the Book of the Face and Instagram, illnotestudios.com. And if anybody is still, I'm still looking for some artists. I've got a deal going with Illnote Studios with songs about Black Lives Matter. If you have a song and you need to get it, mixed, I can do that for you. If you have a song that's mixed and need to get it mastered, I can do that for you. If you have a song in mind that needs a particular beat, then we can talk about it and figure something out. So that's the deal I've been, going on since March.
I think it was probably a little later than that, but it's definitely been a solid month or two. Yeah.
Right. So we've got that going. So that's pretty much it. Where can everyone find you, Big C Feezy?
Yeah. So by the way, link in the description for that link to contact you about that deal as well. It's been in there since we talked about it for the first time.
It is.
So it's out there.
I'm reading it.
It's right there.
So I read it from. Fuck yeah.
Yeah, bloody beautiful. So you can find me at CWEFOR on Instagram and Twitter, CWTMF on Facebook and the website. And I just moved. So if you ever followed me on Instagram, I was sort of like, it was supposed to always be for my music and business stuff. But then I got I do these beer reviews for the beer podcast, just taking faces and whatever. I didn't even tell you about this. I just decided,
mate.
Yeah, I know you saw it, but I didn't even talk to you about it. But basically, I wanted to do this for years. I wanted to move all my beer review posts off the C account onto a separate account, which is now Get It In Your C, just for the beer reviews, because I want my personal account to be just about music instead of business. I'll put some nice beer photos here and there, but I really just want to focus on that. I've got an EP with Smokewell coming up soon. I've got my album Relentless, hopefully this year if things work out. If not, early next year latest. But I want to have proper artist account. I want people to come and go, who's this guy? And then they go and see a bunch of fucking beer selfies. It's weird. So I moved that. And of course, y'all can check us at... Oh, sorry, go on.
No, it's a good idea. I enjoy that move. It's a sensible move. It's good to keep it separate.
Yeah, right. It makes sense. It makes way more sense. Yeah. I feel like
that. Keep the beer over there and the music over here, and fucking forward we go.
Two separate things. Exactly right.
Not scared of you, bro.
Thank you so much. I appreciate that. And the Movement Fam, make sure you follow us at the Movement Fam everywhere: Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, SoundCloud, Bandcamp, fucking website, everywhere.
Fucking subscribe, give us a ding. Fucking hell.
Yeah. So make sure, smash the thumbs up, hit subscribe below, hit the notification bell so you know when the new drops. Follow us. We just said that. Make sure you rate and review the podcast. iTunes, I keep calling it iTunes. Apple Podcasts definitely helps us a lot. We're trying to build this up. It's really hard. There's a lot of motherfuckers talking about rap music, but we've been around for a long time, and we feel like people might enjoy this. So any help that you guys can give us by rating and reviewing that shit pushes us up in there. Follow us on Spotify and all the different places you get your fucking talkie media. We go live every Monday, 8 p.m., except when people fuck up, or if there's a versus battle, and they make us push it for 2 hours. But we're here every Monday at 8 p.m. Eastern Time, North American Time, and the podcast goes live usually tonight after midnight, so on Tuesday, or during the day, whenever we get it done. But it'll come out tomorrow. And that's basically it. Mike, I'll hit you up about making DJ appearances moving forward, because that would be very, very fun. Nosh, you are the god. Appreciate you. I got a video. So if you are watching, stay on. I got the next video is Net Neutral, produced by Notion and Ben Tramer.
Oh, big tune.
Video done by King Richard. All of our videos are by King Richard. Shouts to you, my G.
On my rooftop.
On your rooftop. No, not net neutral, was it? No, this was my building.
Oh, net neutral, right? Sorry, I'm thinking. Gotcha.
Kill him.
Anyway, good video. Check
it
out, people. Don't be silly. Don't sleep.
All right, y'all. I'm gonna play this. Appreciate y'all. We'll see y'all next week. Peace.
Thanks for tuning in, y'all. Peace.
Hey. Woo. Sponsor us, Tweed. Sponsor us.
Don't be smoking on them tweeds and thing.
Oh yeah, no, quick thumbnail. I forgot. I knew I don't want to forget the thumbnail. Ready?
Do it, you dickhead. Ready, set. Okay, here you go. Yeah.
Boom.
Oh, you're such a fucking.
Such a dickhead. And now I'm gone. No, we're not clear at all. And the music video. Oh my god, there it is.
Net neutral. TV, we on YouTube. In our palms, see the new jewel. Hit the timeline for the truth, dude. Yeah, net neutral. Whole library on Google. Brave new world, new usual. Yeah, and for the profit, they'll shoot you. Ay, we be online like it's crucial. Yeah, tweet storm like it's summer rain. Living on Vine like it's fruitful. We just hit the ground like it's Mary Jane. Pin that cause we bout to get 'em. FB with the algorithm. We creating what we see, access, stay free, change that, hit a pound, I'm dipping. Listen, don't call me, text me, tweet me, Gmail, rail, DM me. Got a thing in my pocket, whole world could be watching and the data never empty. Black mirror, stack figures. Rap singer / bag getter. Finna be the next Mac Miller. With the Wi-Fi, it's your last dinner. Kill 'em. Net neutral. TV, we on YouTube. In our palms, see the new jewel. Hit the timeline for the truth, dude. Net neutral. Whole library on Google. Brave new world, new usual. Ay, and for the profit, they'll shoot you. They said it. We ready. Ain't with it. Let's get it. They said it. We ready. Ain't with it. Let's get it. Litecoin, Bitcoin, Ether. Hit the Coinbase for the feature. Bring the fiat for the retail. All the big moves gotta keep up. Crypto, blockchain, schizo, hot flames. Now the mainstream on it with the CNN one is motherfuckers kinda got gains. So the fam, we hide the land. Been got knowledge cause the truth got swallowed in. Most dudes been garbage in the booth with the artists or the crew Neapolitan. Enough colors but we few though. Singularity near, y'all few though. Better get with the times, it's the next paradigm, motherfucker, we the new hope. Net neutral. TV, we on YouTube. In our palms, see the new jewel. Hit the timeline for the truth,